Hello everyone, welcome to a new video, and today what I have is an AutoArt Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. And this is my first ever AutoArt, another gift from my girlfriend Angela. And this is it's really cool. Not the most expensive as far as an AutoArt is concerned. This is like less than $100 US dollars. But it's one of the newer models, and the biggest difference you can see, you can tell, is because, well, it's very light. This is not die-cast metal. I don't think AutoArt does any metal, like full metal die-cast anymore. This is, in fact, not even resin. It's actually more or less plastic. It's got ABS wrapped around a metal frame, more or less. So what it does is it's still able to open. The front doesn't open, but you can see the doors open, the boot opens. And the thing was, like, with resin is like they're very fragile, so you can't, it's very difficult to make movable pieces, but you can do it with plastic, and you just use metal to reinforce it. I understand a lot of like older collectors really hate this, and I can understand it. I don't particularly, but like, obviously, had I collected AutoArt like back when they were all using metal and they suddenly changed it to it, I probably would have like a very different reaction as well. But um, I don't really care too much about the weight. I feel like it's more of a subjective feeling thing rather than a objective fact. So I was like, okay, I get it. I get their complaint, but as long as the price goes down, which it really didn't as far as I can tell, like new AutoArt stuff, even being plastic, it's still insanely expensive. Except some of them. I know this one is cheap. I know there's a Lotus that's pretty cheap as well. And obviously, loving Italian cars, loving Lotus. When my girlfriend said I can choose a 118 model, this is the one I chose. And I'm gonna give you a quick overview first. Take a look at all of the different angles, all of the different details, and then I'm gonna open it up. And yeah, so let's see. Let's start from the front. The front is really cool. First of all, look at the grill. As you can see, yeah, it is indeed all hollowed out. Of course, when you clean it, I'm sure it's gonna be a mess. Probably need like a blower or something. I love the red paint. It's just gorgeous. Like Italian cars, red just really works. The Alfa Romeo logo is very nicely done. You can actually feel a little bit of a texture here. The headlights look fantastic. Look at that. The paint is not like 100% flawless, but it's generally speaking very good. You can see like one tiny spot here. It's not like contaminant within the paint, I don't think, but it's like actually no, it might actually be a contaminant because you can't feel it here. But overall, like, this red color is just incredible. It is just absolutely beautiful. And we can take a look at the hood. Like I said earlier, the hood does not open, so you can see the line here is like the panel gap here is very different from the ones you can see here or back in the boot. But if you don't pay too much attention, it's okay. I don't know how we'll feel if they line it up with like a little bit of like very thin black paint. Would that look better? I don't know. But we then take a look at the windshield, and the wiper is a separate plastic piece. It's got nice carbon detailing right here, which is pretty cool. The raw carbon look, and I think a bit of a texture as well. But now we take a look at the side, and again, the mirrors are also got those carbon texturing. That's pretty cool. The side, you can see a light right here. Oopsie, it's gotten a little dusty. Beijing is fairly dusty, to be fair, so it's not really a surprise. Door looks very nice. You can see the handles nicely crafted, the keyhole. The wheels, I do love the Alfa wheels. They still use these wheels for the Quattrofoglio, or as I sometimes call it, a Quattro Formaggio trims. You can see the 5 lug nuts. I love how like they use the circles to do it. It just looks really pretty. The Alfa Romeo logo at the middle, and of course you can see the red Alfa Romeo brakes inside as well. What is this? Oh God, has it always been there? Oh, give me 1 second. Why is there tape inside? Is that supposed to be there? Sorry, live investigation. I know. I don't think it's not present on the other side, so it might just be something left inside that shouldn't be there. Oh, by the way, AutoArt also came with its own door opening tool. I haven't actually taken it out of the box because I kind of forgot. I'm using the one that from Kyosho, from their Launch 037. I don't know how it got there. I'm sure it was there when I got it, because like I never did anything to it. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm using the tool opener, the door opener from Kyosho. I mean, that's the same thing, right? The door, right? We can the rear body panels and stuff. I don't know, really know what all of the names are. Nice, the rear wheels, nice too. You can see the rear brakes, same wheel design. Very cool. Yeah, it's not. The paint is all good. It's just dusty somewhere. And let's take a look at the rear again. The light look at that. That's beautiful in my opinion. Alfa Romeo 4C. Obviously, this is a Spider variant, the convertible. The again, the logo here as well. Again, it's textured. 2 exhaust tips, and again, this wonderfully hollowed out. Would you call this a grill? I mean, it is kind of like a grill, right? But it's not the grill as far as the car is concerned. I don't know. And you can see the rear light on the truck lid, right? Boot lid. So it's very, very cool. And again, more of these hollowed out web grill, whatever pieces. And we can look at the top again, more carbon texturing on here. And this is one of my criticisms, because these pieces, I'm pretty sure, well, I think this one is obviously a separate piece. It's separate even from the main boot lid piece. But like you can see the carbon detail, as you can see here, it's not perfect. It's a little bit messy. And on this piece, I feel like it's part of the main body, so you can actually at a couple of places you can see the red beneath the carbon detailing because it's not done perfectly. There's one right here and one right here. You can actually see the red paint because like something happened to the carbon decal or something. I'm not quite sure. So that's a little disappointing. I feel like the quality should be better. It's not like terrible either, but I feel like it could and probably should be better. And on the other side, it's pretty much the exact same thing, right? It's just more overall, it's beautiful. It's fantastic. I can nitpick all day long because that's kind of what I do. But overall, I think it's very beautiful. And take a look at the inside of the mirrors. And now we can go about opening this thing up. First of all, I told you it's a Spider, right? So it opens up, and this is the part that I feel like very scared about. Like taking off the top. So let's open up the doors first. 1 and 2. It's a coupe, right? So it's only got 2 doors. It's easy, right? Right. Now, we can go about opening this up. And I'm not sure which, like, if you're supposed to like flip the back up first or go front first. I think front might be easier. Okay. So it's scared, right? It's plastic, and I feel like if I do this too often, it might just like the pieces might wear or something. But anyway, and I like to keep this up. I think it's better without this, but I feel like if I keep this out, the interior will get very dusty, and I would need to start getting like compressed air or something. But anyway, I think this side gives us a better look at the overall interior, and again, it's very good. Not fantastic, I feel like. A brand like AutoArt could probably do with like a little leather, a little stitching, that kind of stuff. But it's okay, right? It's pretty good. You can see the head unit over there. You can see the let's see. Well, I think this is actually a good pointer. Head unit. You can see all the vents have the silvers, and another Alfa Romeo logo right here. You can see the paddles down there being, oh, whoops, sorry, that's not very helpful. You can see the paddles down there all being painted silver to represent presumably actual aluminum paddles, as will be in the real car. And the both sides of the door are the same, so I'm just going to show you the left one. You can see the door handle, a little bit of extra paint, some nice detailing, and look at the hinge itself, pretty nice as well. Now we turn this around to look at the seat. It's rubber, so it doesn't feel like super high quality. Obviously not bad. And the seat belt, I'm not sure this is like the best position for it to be in, but I'm not sure what to do with it either. But it's nice. It's got photo etched metal pieces. It's got the Alfa Romeo logo in red over here. And down here, this is what I was kind of talking about. Like, it's not gonna be easy to clean out and stuff. You can see there is actually something down there in the vents already. I feel like it was like this when I got it. I've been trying to use like stuff like rubber cement to get it out. It's not very helpful. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it like a thin needle tip to try to poke it or something. We'll see. But it's not a big deal, right? That's a very obscure angle. I don't think anyone's gonna be checking down there all the time. I surely wouldn't. Now I'm going to close the doors. And sorry, just get a very close-up shot of my hand. And I'm going to open up the boot where the engine is. It's got this metal piece that flips up, so it can actually keep the boot lid in place. Let's see where it goes. Right, I think this is the place where it's supposed to be at. It's not going to be very easy to show you guys the engine, but the engine is there. You can see obviously the engine is right. Oh, whoops. You can see the engine is right there, right? But it's not going to be easy to show from this angle. It's going to be easier for you to look at it. Just in person, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, not a ton. It's got a 4-cylinder right, hence 4C. The detailings are nice, and you can see a little bit of a storage space here. Not going to be the most practical car, right? And this is the mechanism right here that keeps the boot locked. So I think that pretty much covers it. Right, one more thing, I should probably show you the bottom of the car. Not that there's too much to see. I'm just gonna fold this back down. You can see there's a little strut that holds it in place. And the bottom, can be very careful. You can see a more carbon fiber detailing. Alfa Romeo 4C, made in China. AutoArt, right? I'm gonna zoom out a little so you can better see the overall look of it. Very, very nice. The exhaust is painted silver in its entirety. Overall, I think it's a very cool car, and I get it. Like, if you're for like long-term AutoArt fans, you don't like it being plastic and whatnot, and especially with AutoArt being like, oh, this is no plastic. It's what is it? What do they call it? It's composite. It doesn't really say anything, just plastic, right? But overall, I think for a plastic model, I don't really care too much about the materials and stuff. It's light, whatever. But of course, it's still expensive, which is kind of like defeats the purpose. But anyway, overall, I think this is a very cool model to have. Again, like, look at that gorgeous red paint. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye.